Hey guys, how you guys doing? It's Gish here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So as you can see, you see Nick's in the back buying a bone on the couch, and you're probably wondering, why the fuck is he on the couch? I would explain, but I'm not gonna put certain business out here that I don't want on the internet. Alright. So as you can see, my locks got longer. Yes. Anyways, let's get straight to it. Alright. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, this video is for like my neurodivergent girlies and boysies. Like, so basically, I've been gone because I've been unmasking. 1, 2, just dealing with the not the consequences, but dealing with the, what can we call it? Dealing with the things you got to deal with when it comes to that. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I have not got diagnosed yet, but reading on like autism and ADHD or both of it, I see a lot of symptoms. And I know some people are, oh, just because you see a lot of symptoms doesn't mean I ain't even gonna see a lot of you. I feel like I know in my heart I got that shit because everything in my life makes so much sense. And I'm not gonna see a lot of you. When I first like learned about it and read about it and everything, I was reading on some symptoms, especially how like with women, they're usually late diagnosed because we're so good at masking. I was like, I knew there was something about that because I remember sometimes in my life in high school, I felt like I was a chameleon. Like I would wonder, like, am I fake or something? Because I feel like I show different sides of me to different types of people, determining how comfortable I am with them. And I feel like it's not all the way me. Like some people just think I'm all the way nice. Some people think I'm mean. Some people know me more. Some people know me to a certain extent. Some people know me less. And I always felt like a chameleon, or that's a little fake, but it's really not. I'm just comfortable with certain people on certain levels. And it's like you have friends with certain types of friends, but if you bring all your friends together, it's like and it's the unmasking it has its pros and cons, and I've just been dealing with them. Yeah, I read on other people's perspectives and see it on TikTok have been very helpful, and like reading on stuff, I be thinking, did that ever happen to me? And then a certain scenario happens, and then I'm like, oh, and then I'm starting to resurface memories and like delayed processing. I'm just like they said we can have delayed processing, and I'm like, yeah, I do have that. Like a lot of memories is coming back to me that I forgot about. I don't even know if I should say suppressed, but I'm like, wow, this was a symptom of autism or ADHD, just neurodivergence, and nobody diagnosed me. And I always felt like inadequate. I wasn't good enough. I've been told you cry too much, you're too sensitive, you're a baby, you get babied, you always want excuses, this and this and that. And it hurt me because I felt like I was inadequate. I felt like I had to earn people's approval and validation. And I've been unmasking and I've been feeling better. Like, yes, the cons is there. Like sometimes I feel more alone. I don't feel lonely. I feel more alone. I feel like it makes sense why friendships don't last sometimes, or they do for a couple years, and then when I call them out, they get tired of me calling them out, or pattern recognition, or injustice, or not injustice, but justice, whatever, rejection sensitivity, and all of that. Like, all that shit makes so much fucking sense. And I now, like, when I read on other stuff, like I always read on psychology, I do read on attachment styles. That helped too. The personality traits, the personality type, like I know that helped too. Knowing that I'm an INFJ did help. As I got older, the more I learned more things. Knowing that I'm highly sensitive, okay, that helped. Knowing that I have fearful attachment style, okay, CPTSD, okay. But neurodivergent, I said they always correlate. And I see a lot of people with the same attachment style as me with autism or just being on the neurodivergent side. And it's like a common thing. And I was like, oh, and it's like a lot of trauma because we don't get diagnosed, or sometimes some people are, and sometimes you just don't have the right support system. You got some fucked up family members. I know I got some. And it hurts me to know that the trauma and the abuse and the punching bag and the projection gets onto me all the time. And it makes sense why I felt the way I felt growing up. But it's cool. I now know how to guide myself. I now know how to support myself. And I don't need anybody's approval or validation. I don't care if people don't think I'm good enough to their liking or to the society standards or norms. It's okay. It's okay that I don't get certain social cues. It's okay that I'm awkward, quirky, weird. It's okay that I think differently out of you. You know, people always called me weird and crazy since I was a kid. I took it as a compliment. Thank you, because I ain't boring. I ain't following everybody and do the same shit. That's pretty robotic and boring to me. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I got my own mind. You know, I'll actually do a video on like symptoms on like neurodivergence, especially towards women. And I do feel like it makes much sense how I felt like as a woman, because as a woman, as a girl, I was more out there like tomboyish. I would say my mind, this and that. And I feel like because society thinks women are supposed to be quiet and passive and submissive doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's just what people put it as these days. And keep your mouth shut and it's a man's world. And hell no, not what I always had issues, intimidated people. I've noticed how some women and men try to put me down because of that, because I say my mind. And I'm going back to that shit. You know what I'm saying? So the journey of not being on YouTube have been really good for me. I also been learning like what are my boundaries are, what I want and what I need, how I'm going to support myself, how to be more compassionate towards myself, how to stop doubting myself, how to stop feeling like I'm not good enough and inadequate because of something that I know I got. Even though I'm not diagnosed, I know I got it. So I've been taking my time to practice that and figure that out, which is another reason why I've been gone from YouTube. And I just needed my space. I needed my space. I didn't want to be in here. One of my boundaries is not that much of social media. I was enjoying that. It was good for me. It was good for me. I don't like being perceived. I don't like that shit, but I'm trying to work. I do not like being perceived because I don't have the best experience with it. It's always been some mostly trauma with it, and I'm trying to switch it up and change my perspective on that to get a little bit more you know, I ain't trying to really do too much or whatever. Appreciate me, embrace being me. I've been putting boundaries. Some people don't like it. Some people had to get with the program. Some people ain't fucking with it right now as we speak. Don't give a shit. I'm just tired of family and people I thought were friends trying to put me down because I'm telling them about the self or holding them accountable or telling them what I don't like or what I won't tolerate, and they think I'm being combative. I'm being combative when I'm not. I'm telling you how this is how I speak, and I'm tired of feeling I have to put on this mask to your liking. I don't want to put on a certain face. I don't want to talk a certain way to your liking. I'm tired. It's exhausting because it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. It's an issue either way, and I'd rather just be myself at this point. You get what I'm saying? It's really draining for someone like me. It exhausts me, and people exhaust the fuck out of me. I need my space. Yeah, when I was younger, I wanted friends and all these things. I don't want that shit that much. And I've been feeling that way as I got older. But now I'm like, don't really give a fuck for friendships, relationships like that. And like another thing is like when you realize you're autistic or you have neurodivergent, it's kind of weird when it comes to the friends and relationship department. I feel like after a while you just get to a place where it's like I really don't give a damn if I get friends or not. Like if I'm in a relationship, okay, cool, don't care, because I thought it was something wrong with me. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I just got something everybody else got, just didn't know. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been having my space, boo. I've been having my space, girl. I'm not on Instagrams like that. I don't really want to go on Instagram. I be going tickety talk. Like I don't be going on that. Like, I ain't going that. Yeah, like I've been on social media, and I'm not gonna say a lot. I was enjoying it so much. I was thinking of just not doing YouTube no more. I was gonna be like, yeah, I'm done with this shit. Yeah, like I was really thinking about just being done with YouTube. I was gonna be like, yeah, I don't know if this is for me because I don't really like the social media, how it makes me feel inadequate or not good enough or the fear of missing out, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, no, I'm going to continue because I still got some people here that does want to watch my video. And I'm like, okay, maybe it ain't too bad. And I do have some nice comments here and there. And I'm like, okay, it's next for me. He enjoying his bone. He getting big. That's another reason why I was gone too. I didn't know how I was going to record with 2 fucking dogs. So he getting a little big now, but like that was another thing, trying to teach him, trying to train him with certain things, and you know, until I was ready to, you know, come back on YouTube and shits and stuff of that natures, and you know, tings and dots, and you know. Another thing is I be crocheting, girl. I be crocheting. You know how I was bad with that crocheting shit. Honey. I've been crocheting, ho, and I got something for y'all. I got some ideas for y'all. I got things I gotta have to crochet for y'all, but it's gonna have to take my time, step by step, ho, step by step. So like, this doggy over here, like all the plushies that I made, he done ripped it up. So it's giving a good motivation, good inspiration to go make some more plushies so that he can rip them up and play with them, but also to decorate my side of the room because I want to decorate my room. Yeah. You know, okay, it's giving a little Nicki Minaj over there. But anywho, yeah. I have so many ideas of reason why I want to crochet. Yeah, I found some shit, girl, and it made it exciting. Yeah. Like when you unmasking, a lot of things you start to introspect and think about. It's like, did I really like that shit, or did I thought I was supposed to like that shit? I ain't gonna lie, I had a lot of those thoughts, and I'm like, I don't think I care or give a fuck about these things as much as I thought I had to. I think I just cared about it because my family or people or society told me to. Even though I ain't gonna say a lot of you, even when I was quote unquote masking, there were times when I realized throughout in my life, there were times when I was unmasking, then masking, then unmasking, then masking. But even when I was masking, you can tell that I wouldn't mask all the way because it was still some things I'm like, yeah, girl, I ain't doing that. I will cut that. Alright, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I slowly, as years go by, like every time a year go by, I've been unmasking without really realizing it. And I'm glad that I figured out about, you know, neurodivergent, and it was thanks to this YouTube comment when I did this crochet video. And it was I was talking about a fun fact I used to do, and this man said, oh, I used to do that too, and I thought so was wrong with me. Turns out I'm neurodivergent. And I will go look up for the comment and search it up here, but I'm too fucking lazy. I ain't gonna do that. But if you know who you are, thank you. Thank you for telling me that word, because I was like, what the fuck is that? And I'm glad I learned about it, you know. I'm handling, you know, I told you I had a little breakups and stuff of that nature, but I'm doing good. Like, I ain't tripping no more. I ain't tripping. Actually, me and my ex-boyfriend are pretty cool, and I realized there was nothing to be upset about too much. He was going through things I was. I feel like we both need some time to just be, you know, to ourselves. I think we love each other very much. There's a chance that maybe in our future we may come back together because he's not a bad person. He's a very sweet guy. Very good one. Just has some issues. So do I. We both have traumas, and, you know, we both live in an African household. Like, emotions it's a lot of shit that comes with being African. And we from different countries, but still African. And yeah, so things are going pretty well for me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a lot of deja vu. I'm getting a lot of memories, and I'm just like, wow, this is why I felt the way I felt as a kid. And sometimes it's hurtful. Sometimes I cry, and I'm like, yeah, this is who I am. This is me. This is who I'm supposed to be, meant to be. I knew it. I knew I was special for a reason. I knew it. And I'm going to be me, and I'm not going to let anybody stop me. I'm not going to put on that mask. No matter how bad somebody treats me, I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do that shit. Also, I have some ideas, and I've been throwing out some old clothes to get some new clothes to dress the way I want to dress. And hopefully I do a try-on haul for y'all. I should do that right after this, but a bitch is hungry. And I got it. And I like the lighting out right now because I don't really like just in the light when, you know, it's nighttime. But maybe I'll do it anyways. We'll see. Or maybe I'll talk about something else, you know. I'm trying to figure out what else I've been doing. I think that's pretty much it for now. So let me cut it short and make some more videos for you guys. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Oh yeah, and another thing I've been doing, I have not been retwisting my hair and trying to figure out what my hair likes, what it don't like, why is it itching, the dry scalp, everything. This is a braid out. This is a 2-day braid out, you know, things of that nature. So it's a little stretched out. But okay, now I'm going to be leaving. Okay, bye, you guys. Have a nice day. Bye.